Chris Schwecker is a former FBI assistant director, and he joins me now. Chris, please contrast what happened with Trump to what happened with Hillary. Why is Trump on the hook and Hillary never was?
Yeah, that's a good question. That is the case we really need to compare to versus Joe Biden. Joe Biden has some issues. I think he's guilty of gross negligence. But in this case, they went after Trump with a very proactive, fast-paced investigation that had a sense of urgency to it. They used all the tools in the toolbox. They scorched the earth and brought this indictment forward. And it's a loaded-up indictment, all those counts, basically based on one core set of facts. But when you compare it to the Hillary Clinton case, you see a very genteel, laid-back investigation. You see at every juncture, when evidence needed to be obtained for the prosecution or for the investigative team, they deferred to the Hillary Clinton legal team as to whether they would give it to him or not. They didn't go use search warrants or grand jury subpoenas. They asked for it, and Hillary Clinton's legal team said, hey, we'll give you what we think is relevant out of these 30,000 emails. And then there were other peripheral players there who Hillary Clinton corresponded with. They didn't even go after those emails. They debated it and decided not to. Then they had the young man that used the bleach bit and lied about it and wiped one computer or one server clean. And they decided not to prosecute him because he was a minor player. Well, now, I mean, we could go on and on, Stuart. It's incredible how hands-off the Hillary Clinton case was versus this very aggressive, thorough investigation on President Trump.
Do you believe that the charges as laid on Donald Trump are serious enough to warrant his imprisonment if found guilty?
Yeah, so I'm going to put my former prosecutor hat on. I was an agent as well as a prosecutor at different times. And I will say that this indictment is a very serious indictment. He's in some deep trouble here. His lawyers are going to have their work cut out for them. Does it warrant imprisonment? I don't think so. I don't think the charges should have been brought at all using what we call prosecutorial discretion. That means that even if you have some evidence of technical violations like this is not espionage that he's accused of.
Right.
He's accused of mishandling documents and then covering it up. And I think it's a very serious charge, especially the covering up part of it. But I don't think it needed to be brought forward. They're going to have to do something about Joe Biden's case because he possessed those documents. He's guilty of gross negligence in possessing those documents. I don't care if he didn't obstruct or gave them back when they were asked for. There's still a case of parity there.
Sorry, Chris, I'm out of time. I just coming up against a hard break. Chris Schwecker, thanks very much for joining us this morning. We do appreciate it, sir.